oh man, that's interfering with my work. That's, like, this is, relationships ain't good for me. I don't make my best albums when I'm in a relationship.
Okay, you one of those, it's not you, it's me type nigga.
Looks like Common is out here pulling the same tired stunt again, dipping on Jennifer Hudson the second things started getting serious. At first, they were glued to each other, with J. Hud proudly stepping out beside him while he bragged about how they were equally yoked and that she was his number one. Wild, right? But word on the street is the whole vibe switched when he tried to pop the big question, and Jennifer shut him down with a flat-out no. Allegedly, Common felt humiliated, told people she wasted his time, and started sulking. The gag? This is the same man who's been running through Black Hollywood like it's his own personal playground for years. But Jennifer, she ain't shedding a single tear over him. She's already been through one divorce and made it clear marriage was never her end game anyway. And if she ever did think about walking down that aisle again, it wasn't gonna be with a man waving red flags that everyone has been warning her about forever. So is this really a breakup, or is there way more drama bubbling under the surface? Let's keep it real. Common's love life looks like a Hollywood credits roll. Erykah Badu, Tiffany Haddish, Serena Williams, Taraji P. Henson, Angela Rye, the list is endless. But him linking up with Jennifer Hudson, nobody had that on their 2022 bingo card. The sparks first flew while filming the movie Breathe.
To all the women I've dated, because it's all love, but this is a really healthy and beautiful relationship, bro. And like, I'm just doing my best to keep God first and communicating, taking all the stuff I've learned as a human being, the failures I've had.
And by that year, they were officially vibing. Jennifer, who always keeps her relationships private, tried to downplay it, saying, "We shot a film together, he played my husband, and we gotta eat in between sometimes." Cute cover. But everybody knew that was straight cap, because even after filming wrapped, they were still spotted out together. And that kind of chemistry doesn't just disappear. Common wasn't just hanging around for fun. He literally hopped on a flight to London just to support her at the premiere of her musical Estranged Loop. Let's be honest, you don't cross oceans for someone who's just a friend. That's giving major boyfriend energy. Eventually, the secret was out. Common popped up on the Jennifer Hudson show, and when she asked him point blank, "Are you dating anyone?" he didn't stutter. He confirmed it right there. That was their big reveal. And fans instantly thought this was it, the end game. Jennifer stepping out publicly like that had everyone convinced wedding bells were around the corner, and Common played right into it, saying that if there was ever a woman he wanted to marry, it was her. That line had people believing he finally hung up his player card for good, but not everyone bought into the fairy tale. Fans warned Jennifer to slow down, pointing out that Common has a reputation.
In relationships, on my responsibility, I'm taking that, learning from that, growing from it, using all the therapy, all the understanding that, man, let me enjoy moments. And also just life is about but creating happiness and creating joy and creating love and like embracing the grace that exists. So this is somebody, I mean, if I'm going to get married, it's to her.
Wow.
That's simple as that.
He gets cozy with high-profile women, then ghosts the second things get too real. He even admitted he's drawn to powerful, famous women who run their own lanes. The catch? He loves that honeymoon phase, but the minute forever starts creeping in, he allegedly pulls a vanishing act. And honestly, the receipts don't lie. With Erykah Badu, he was deep in love until he randomly dipped. With Serena Williams, they were a power couple in the making, but he bailed when things got serious. Tiffany Haddish thought he was the one, and then suddenly he was gone without warning. That's why so many folks side-eyed when Jennifer went public with him, saying, "Sis, you're next on the list." But here's the twist. Common wasn't just another fling for Jennifer. She actually let her walls down, which is rare for her. She's known for being super private, so going public meant she was serious. That's why fans rooted for her, even while warning her not to ignore the red flags. Now, with this alleged proposal rejection, the tables have flipped. Suddenly, it's Common looking salty, complaining his time was wasted, when for years he's been the one wasting women's time. The irony is crazy. Fans are dragging him online, calling it karma, and saying, now he knows what it feels like when the game plays him instead.
Are you dating anyone?
So, yes, and I'm in a relationship that is with one of the most beautiful people I ever met in life.
Jennifer, on the other hand, is standing firm. She's not rushing into another marriage just because people think she should. After her messy, very public split with David Otunga, she learned firsthand that marriage isn't always the dream it looks like on the outside. That breakup left scars. And since then, she's been clear. Tying the knot is not her ultimate goal. For Jennifer, it was never about a shiny ring. It was about peace, stability, and protecting her heart. She's been pouring her energy into her son, her career, and her empire, building everything on her own terms. So when Common started flashing talks of marriage, she wasn't about to ignore the red flags everyone had been warning her about for years. And this time, she actually listened. And the funny part, Jennifer's not sitting around heartbroken at all.
And she's smart, she loves God, she has something real down to earth about her. She's talented, but I set my standard kind of high because she had to have an EGOT. She had to win an Oscar on her first movie. I set my standard high. She had to get her own talk show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
While Common is allegedly sulking over wasted time, J. Hud is thriving, performing, hosting her talk show, and glowing like she doesn't have a single care in the world. Fans are even giving her props for standing strong and refusing to fold just because the pressure was on. At the end of the day, Jennifer is proving she's not desperate for some fairy tale ending. If anything, she's showing that walking away from the wrong guy might just be the biggest power move a woman can make. And in Hollywood, that kind of confidence shakes the whole industry up. But here's the kicker. This isn't new behavior from Common. Just think back to Tiffany Haddish. He tried to spin their breakup like it was calm and mutual, but Tiffany wasn't having it. She blasted him publicly, saying it was cold, one-sided, and went down over the phone. That showed everyone that when Common gets uncomfortable, he doesn't just dip. He ghosts in the harshest way possible. So with that history, Jennifer had every reason to guard her heart. Nobody wanted to see her added to the long list of women blindsided by him.
She's a Chicagoan, this amazing human being. I've always been inspired by her. She's one of the most beautiful people I ever met on the planet. Incredible heart, and she's just dope, man.
But here's the plot twist. This time, Jennifer flipped the script. She didn't get left. She's the one who said no. Word is Common pulled out a proposal, expecting a sweet yes. But Jennifer shocked him with a hard no. And let's be real, that shook everybody. Common, the man with the permanent Playboy label, actually asking for marriage. Nobody saw that coming. But even Jennifer, caught off guard in the moment, couldn't bring herself to accept. Why? Because deep down, she never fully trusted he was ready to retire from his bachelor lifestyle. After her long, messy engagement to David Otunga, she already swore she'd never rush into another commitment just to say she was married. An insider even revealed that Common begged her to believe he was serious this time. But Jennifer had heard that exact line before. 9 years engaged once, she wasn't about to repeat history. And on top of that, Jennifer still remembers the scars and accusations from her past relationship. She knows what it feels like to be stuck in something toxic, and she wasn't about to step into another trap. So when Common slid a ring her way, she pressed pause, waiting to see if his actions actually matched his words. But Common, he did not take that rejection with grace. Insiders claim he was heated, expecting to celebrate an engagement, and instead getting hit with embarrassment. Word is, he feels blindsided, saying Jennifer switched up on him at the last minute and left him humiliated. Still, fans aren't siding with him. They're rallying behind Jennifer. They're praising her for refusing to become another notch on his love life resume. People online are even clowning Common, saying he thought he had his retirement plan lined up with J. Hud. But she saw straight through it. Jennifer's been through too much, grown too much, and leveled up too much to risk it all for a man with a track record full of commitment issues. He may be salty, but Jennifer walked away looking like the one in control, and that's the real win. And now, I gotta ask, do you think Jennifer was right to shut him down, or should she have given Common a chance? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, subscribe for more, share this video with a friend, and I'll see you on the next one.